Welcome back to Bullet Catcher Gaming. This is, of course, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I am once again joined by the legendary Jeremy and Sandy from the Discord and also from DangerCloseDigital.com, our resident experts in weaponry. You may have seen some of our recent videos about where Sandy has created some weapons in the game. We've decided to create some classic weapons this time. Sandy's created them. Based off of some of the classic weapons people were asking for. So we are going to jump straight in on this one. And we are going to begin with the CZ Scorpion, or CZ Scorpion.
No, you said Zed.
I said Zed. My bad. CZ Scorpion, sorry.
Your UK showing.
Can't help my Englishness, sorry. Yes, the CZ Scorpion. Nice work, Sandy. Looks really nice. This one was requested a few times in the YouTube comments. Jeremy, do you have a scale for any of these classic weapons in your classic scale, or not?
Yeah, I do. This one's a 9mm, and as 9mm, that would be a 4.
Okay, because it falls in the pistol category.
It does fall in the pistol category. It's a very short barrel, and it is a relatively light round that's firing, and of course my numbers are based on joules of energy at the barrel. So a 9mm squarely falls into 481 joules, which we simplified down to 4.
Yeah. Okay. So what would Ubisoft give this?
Well, they're crazy, so I'm going to say, maybe...
I'm going to go an 18.
Yeah, I was going to say 19.
Yeah, I'd say between 18 and 21.
Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that.
Technically,
definitely.
It shouldn't really be any higher than maybe the highest 9mm pistol. I don't remember what that is off the top of my head.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one's a really funky one. We've got the Luger. This has been asked for many times. Now, I know there will be some people going, we don't want these type of guns in Breakpoint. I do understand that. But there are lots of people saying, well, look at some of the things laying around in the world. There's some World War II stuff, Cold War stuff, things like that. Maybe they could throw a few weapons in, or a weapons pack in the store with some old retro weapons. I wouldn't mind if it was done like that. I wouldn't have an issue with it. But we thought we'd cover it because lots of people had been asking for them. So, Jeremy, do you have a scale for your Luger? No, would it be a 9mm?
Yeah, this one's a 9mm. Well, yes, I assume it's a 9mm. And then again, that would be a 4.
Okay, on the Ubisoft scale, I think they'd go low.
I think so
on
too.
The Luger, 16.
Yeah, 16, 17, I would say.
I don't know. This is a classic bad guy weapon, so I think high.
Oh, well, 150.
No, not quite. Maybe not that high, obviously, but I think probably maybe mid-20s where, because it's got that. Yeah, it's got a very defined.
I can see what you're saying. I can see what
maybe
you're saying.
Relegate this one to the dartboard of damage then.
Yeah, dartboard of damage says 20. Yeah, Sandy's right. 20, 25 maybe.
Yep.
Who knows what we would? Who knows what we'd end up with? Okay, another classic. Next, something completely different. LMG this time. We've got the M60. This is a classic. Now, this one did get asked for many a time, and we did feature this in the weapons that we want in game video because it was asked for so many times. And here it is, beautifully and faithfully recreated by Sandy. So nice job.
Yeah, this is great.
Jeremy, what would it fall under on your category?
Under the normalized scale, it would be a 26.
Okay, that's for the 7.62, yeah?
Yes, yep.
Okay. What would Ubisoft give this, do you think? I'm going to go 45. Too high.
I think that's a little too high. I would go 37.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
The scary factor.
Oh, yeah, with the scary factor, if they use that, they could give it 55 easily on the scary factor.
But
I think you're right. I think 37's good.
Yeah, because I think most of the 7.62s float right around 31, 32. And once you add the scary factor, I think you push up between 37 and 39.
Okay. Now, this next one was also featured many times that people asked for in previous videos, and it is the M79 grenade launcher. Looks really nice, Sandy. Another great job.
Looks like something I mount for my bicycle.
So I'm presuming we're going from the scale from the previous video that we did that had more explosive stuff in it, and saying that this would be a 350.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, 350. Okay, so that one's fairly straightforward. Looks beautiful though. Yeah, and just that's another thing is that people just need to remember, if they might say, well, why have you done this? Why have you done that? Sandy's basing these off of weapons that people are requesting. So that's why he's choosing some of these, in case people wondered.
Yeah, and if there's a weapon you want to see, then join the Discord, get in the conversation, and let Sandy know. And he's really receptive. He'll mock it up.
100%. And if you want to ask, if you want to ask Jeremy about his scaling system as well, hop onto the Discord. Jeremy and Sandy are always on there. They'll always talk to you, very open, friendly. Chat away. Yeah, so jump on the Discord. And Sandy's Armory is on there, and that's where you'll find all these. So the next one is the Lee Enfield Mark IV. Now, this really is something different. We don't really have anything like this in the game currently in terms of style.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful looking weapon, actually. Old school weapon.
Yep.
It is beautiful. Yeah. Do you have a scale for this?
I do not have a scale for a 303. No.
Okay, no worries. So, in terms of Ubisoft, probably we're presuming they would put it in the DMR kind of category and not the sniper category. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, with lack of a battle rifle category, I would say they would probably bump it up to a DMR.
Okay, and what do you think about damage?
Well, I'm going to have to reference the dartboard of damage again, and I'm going to guess 37 to 39.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah.
I'd go with that. I think they might even stretch to a 40.
Well, they may.
Maybe.
They may.
They might do.
I guess it depends on whether any of their people on staff are nostalgic or not.
True. Yeah, very true. Okay, we are going to go nostalgic with this next one, and this is something that loads of people ask for as well. It is the Mark 14, but in the wood effect. This is an absolute classic weapon.
Yep.
Nicely put together there as well, Sandy. Obviously, we have a Mark 14 in the game, but a much more modern version. But this is beautiful. I'd love to see them put this in the game, actually. This is gorgeous. So you don't scale. You'll have a scale for this one, though, Jeremy.
Well, we have a reference for this. I mean, the Mark 14 in the game is basically this gun with a different chassis. So I would just assume whatever the current Mark 14 is, this would match it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I don't actually know what it is off the top of my head. I'm trying to think what my Mark 14 is on a Mark 3. I don't know.
49.
49. Oh, okay, higher than I thought, but I do really like that gun, actually. So, yeah, 49 then. It'll be fairly high, but you guys agree with that then? You think they'd give it a 49? Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Right, okay, so the next one that we have, we're going to go with a pistol this time, and it is the PPK. So, Jeremy, on your scale?
This one's a 45, so that would be a 5.
5, okay. Right, and what about the Ubisoft scale? 20?
I think it'd be lower.
Lower, yeah?
Maybe 19.
I'm just thinking of the extremely short barrel.
Yeah, well, I don't think they take much of that in consideration. It's not very scary looking. Maybe we should go even lower. Maybe a 17.
On the scary scale, it's probably about a 3.
This is about as scary as a pink purse. Which
they'll probably add
which you'll
one of
find a
those
lot
in
of
the
these
game.
in, by the way.
Yeah, yes, you will. Very much so. Yeah, don't give them ideas. They'll end up giving us a pink purse in game instead of, well, some of the weapons that we're asking for here.
Well, that would be very woke of them.
Yeah. So on to the next one then. We got with this one, we've got the SKS. This one was also asked for quite a few times. Lots of people like their Russian weapons, and that Sandy's now covered quite a few of them in previous videos. Jeremy, on your scale?
Well, this will be a 7.62 by 39, which is different than the 7.62 NATO of the 308 variants. This one would be a 21 on that scale.
21 on that scale. Okay. On the UB scale,
this should come in right exactly what an AK-47 is. It's the same round, same length barrel.
32.
Yeah.
32, isn't it?
Do you have it on hand, Sandy?
I'm just checking now.
I think. Is it 32 or 34?
34.
34. Yeah.
Yep.
This should be the equivalent. Yeah, this is the older equivalent of an AK-47.
Yeah. It's very nice. Beautifully recreated. Nice job, Sandy. Okay, so this one does get asked for loads, and it is the Thompson SMG. And can you imagine actually them putting a Thompson in the game? I don't think it will ever happen, but it would be fun. It would be fun to run around with a Thompson, just for a laugh.
Yeah.
Not saying you go and do some kind of tactical takedowns with it, though that would be quite funny.
Well, having carried one of these around and fired them before, they are heavy as hell, so I think they should add a minus 15 fatigue modifier to it. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what would this be on your scale, Jeremy?
Well, I want to point out that, once again, the numbers on the screen aren't necessarily what they actually are. The Thompson SMG is a 45, even though it says 9mm on the screen. And as a 45, that would be a Jeremy scale of 5.
Wow, only a 5 for the Thompson on your scale. Okay,
well,
that's quite
45,
low, isn't it?
It's 45 ACP. It is a pistol round.
Right. Okay. No, I'm not disagreeing. Just interested. Okay. Interesting. So, what would you give it?
What would I give it?
Submachine gun. What would you sub?
I would give it exactly what we gave the CZ Scorpion, or the CZ Scorpion. My bad. And I would add maybe 1 or 2 to it for the extended barrel.
Okay. So early 20s then.
Yeah.
Something around there. Okay. Sandy, what do you think?
I mean, I'm basing mine off what the UMP is, for example. So the UMP in games mid-20s.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could see it being like that.
Maybe, yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
I could see that.
I'm changing my opinion. I'm siding with Sandy on this one.
Oh, you side with Sandy then. Well, I'm siding with Sandy as well. So we're all in agreement.
No, you can't. I already did.
All right, then I'll change mine to 7. So I'll look the stupid one. All right, I'll be the stupid one. You two can get it right. Okay. Well, actually, none of us are right because it doesn't exist, but whatever. Okay. So we've got one more classic weapon that we're going to show off now. And then we're going to show some more interesting customs of weapons that already exist in the game afterwards. So this next one is the WA 2000 with the wood. You've done a really exceptional job of putting this one together, Sandy. I just want to say that. It looks amazing.
Absolutely.
Jeremy, on the Jeremy scale?
Well, this one is this one 5.56 or 7.62?
Isn't it 7.62?
I think it's 7.62.
I would have thought it would have been 7.62.
Yeah, so
if not, someone in the comments will tell us, you've got that wrong, which is fine, because if we get things wrong, that's cool. Point them out. There are going to be some things we don't always get right. So if it isn't a 7.62, please let us know in the comments below.
But I'm fairly certain this is a 7.62, so this one would be a 26 on the normalized scale. And I would say probably between 33 and 37 on the crazy Ubisoft scale. The dartboard.
Do you know what? I think that's spot on. I was going to say 37.
Yeah, I would go with that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So those are the 10 classic weapons that Sandy's created for this one. So what we're going to do now is we are going to show off some of the other work that Sandy's been doing. Where, like I said, he's been taking other weapons that already exist in the game, making some slight modifications to them with scopes and colours and stuff. Sandy, do you want to talk about some of these weapons that are now showing in the background? Why you chose to do what you did with colours and things like that?
I mean, yeah, just I think it shows off another aspect to the gunsmith that we're sadly lacking on. I think for some aspects, guys want to be able to really fully customize the weapon as much as the character. So, and sometimes it's just inspiration for movies. So, the Chris Vector, the white Chris Vector that I've done, for example, I'm pretty sure I based it off a loose idea I had for the modernized Total Recall.
Yes.
Some things like just putting red dot sights on pistols. Everybody wants it. Ubisoft have teased us with
exactly. I was
with
just going to
Desert
say,
Eagle Survival.
yeah, we know they can do it, so why not give us the option to put it on all of them?
Exactly. Sometimes it's just more frustrating with Ubisoft because you know they can, and they'll give you wee sparks of genius to let you show that they can do it, and then nothing.
Now I have a quick question for you guys. I have the Deagle with the optic on it. However, I think I only used it once, and I don't think I went ADS on it. Is that red dot actually functional? Can you put that red dot on there and hit your mark? Okay. So it's not just for show then.
It's got crazy. It's quite a powerful gun, but the recoil's pretty intense on it.
I actually quite like it. I'd say it's probably my favourite gun in game.
Yeah, one of my teammates runs around that damn thing, and we start with no rifles, so I'm always chewing him out when we call it a bivouac. Put your rifle down, and he turns around, it's that damn big ass gun. I'm like, my bad.
It is a nice looking. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they're adding different things, but we just need a lot more. And one of the purpose of these videos, one of the reasons why we've been doing these videos is to try and bring attention to Ubisoft, to show, that Sandy's created these because people have been asking for them. I know I've said that already, but it's important because it shows that the community are really into the guns. It's such a huge part of the game. Yes, I know there's other parts of the games that need work. We all know that. But the guns are something that's really important to people. And we want Ubisoft to add a lot more. And with Motherland coming up, imagine if we could have, of all of the videos that we've done, even if they added 5 of the weapons that we've shown off here, not even necessarily in this video, in one of the previous videos, it would be huge. I know which ones I want, and I'm sure everyone's got their favourites. But it's just a shame that that we've not had much in the way of weapons of late. Go on, Sandy.
I do remember a petition actually being on Reddit as well for the L119.
Yes.
When I first done that, there was a petition on Reddit as well.
I'd love to see that one.
Yeah.
Well,
there's definitely appetite. It's just Ubisoft could still make quite a lot and I know people hate this next statement, but Ubisoft could do this and make quite a lot of money for this. Because you put them into the MTX store. You put them as individual weapons. Not everybody's got to buy all the weapons, but if you see a weapon there that you really like or you've really wanted, you'll pay money for that if it's decent.
I agree with you, and there are weapons that come up over and over and over again, and if they were put in the store, loads of people would buy them.
Especially when they're just a visual variant of what already exists. I think that if they want to recoup some of that development time and modeling time and everything else, throw them in the store for a couple bucks. People like their operator to look unique.
With you. Yeah, it would be such an easy way for them to recoup money and make the community happy at the same time. Which, at the moment, sadly, I don't think the community is all that happy at the moment.
No.
They've been too pleased with the last two updates, if you want to call them that, and they need to kind of step it up. 20th anniversary of Ghost Recon. Give us some more guns. That's that would at least please some people.
Yeah, they could have sued some of that if they didn't attach a $20 price tag to a reskin.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think the community's struggling at the minute. I think just the constant lack of information. I mean, you go into the forums now, and it's almost impossible to hear a positive comment these days.
It is. I agree, because they want to hear more. They want to hear some new, and there's no reason why they couldn't give an update on some of this stuff. Anyway, we are getting mega
into the weeds,
but we can go into that. That's for podcasts and other such things. So we do appreciate everyone for watching. Hopefully, you've enjoyed all these. If you do want us to carry on making stuff like this, then we will do so. We'll see what your reaction is to these types of videos, and if you've got other weapons, join the Discord, jump on Sandy's Armory, let him know, or put it in the comments below on the YouTube video. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to these two gentlemen for joining me again, and take care. We will see you again on the next one. Bye bye.